Hello, good morning everyone. Very warm welcome to Baby Code Free IELTS sessions. I'm Tanu Vermani, an IDP certified trainer and a TEFL and TESOL certified trainer. So as you know, कि हम अपना we are doing our this 15 days IELTS course, and today is the fourth session. And the fourth session is about reading module, which covers the topic of summary completion and diagram labeling question. So this is the last topic of our reading module for the 15 days IELTS course. The candidates who are new to watch this session, please go back to session number 1, 2, and 3. And please be on track with me. One more thing I want to update you is that we are conducting live sessions. You can join our live session at 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, where you can have all your doubts, all your queries with me. Okay, and we are covering writing section in the live session. So you can check your application every day. There is a live session at 4 to 5 p.m. Okay, now let's come back to our today's task, summary completion. What is summary completion? In the reading module, in the reading section, you will be provided with summary of information from a text, and there will be some gaps. Summary completion is of two types. You will either get a list of words to be filled in the gaps, or you could be asked to find answers from the reading passage. You will have to insert few words from the text into the gaps. All of the information in the summary will also be available in the reading text. So, however, they will be using paraphrasing and synonym. So, you cannot expect to find the exact words, right? Let's look at some of the strategies for summary completion. There are few summary strategies which you need to keep in mind once you answer the summary completion question. Very first is read the entire question properly. Make a note of how many words you will have to write, either one or two, right? And if it is possible to get the words from the reading list or the text, skim through the entire summary and try to comprehend the meaning of it. Try to predict the answers before you look into the reading test. Along with that, try to think about the type of word. It can be adjective, verb, or noun, right? In case you have list of words, try to guess which answer would fit, right? Pay attention to the words that may be collocate with the words available. Comprehend the part of reading test with summary is related to. Scan for synonyms and summary also. Look for the specific parts of the section cautiously and then select the correct answer. Keep in mind that you must be careful with synonyms, right? Check and find out if your words are correct in terms of grammar or not, right? Now, what are another tips for summary completion? Some tips before you answer the questions and you can obtain higher band. Very first is try to predict the answer. Even before you look at the given questions or the options, this will assist you to find the correct answer. Find out whether the gap has to be filled with an adverb, adjective, noun, or verb. If your sentence is grammatically wrong, that means you have selected a wrong answer. Find synonyms as well as paraphrases, right? Do not spend a lot of time looking for an answer to just one question. If you are unable to find it, move on to the next one, but focus more on the easy answers, right? Normally, the answers would come in the similar order as that of the question. If you have received a list of words, try to think about those that cannot be correct as per their grammar or meaning. Then you can remove these words. So let's do this exercise. This is passage 1, exercise 1, and these are the summary questions. So summary question, as I told you, they are of two types. The first one is that you have to select answers directly from the passage. So in this, you have to write no more than 3 words. So quickly skim the paragraph. This questions first. As you can see, the first statement, in many cases, to and dash of computers. So and means a vowel will come here, right? Now see the second one. Individual goes from dash to dash. Goes from is like which noun will come here. Third one, work is dash. So what do you think? Work is going to what? So it can be a verb here, right? So let's start skimming the paragraph and find out the answer. So see the first statement. See here the keywords computers sit on every desk and are linked to one another and in many cases to an external universe. So external universe is the first answer. Second one was, and the password was now correspondence between individual goes from desk to desk and cannot be accessed by colleagues. So second answer is here. Third one, and yet it seemed that just as work is isolating individuals more and more. So isolating is the third answer. You can check all your answers here and you can see the explanation also. Right? Let's do the second one. This is the trickiest one because here you need to choose answer from this helping box, right? You will not choose the answer directly from the passage, but from the helping box. So first, read the questions. The problem of physical access to building has now been dashed by technology. So what verb is going to come here? Messages are dashed with passwords. So messages are again which verb? Not allowing dash to read someone else. So not allowing noun, but while individuals are becoming increasingly dash, so it can be a verb. At the same time, more value is being put on dash. So more value is being put on what? Noun. However, email and voicemail have led to dash opportunities. It can be adjective also, right? So let's start with this. The problem to combat the consequent difficulty of access to people at physical level, we have now developed technological access. So now they have a technological access, and then they have basically solved the problem of like access here. So let's see. The problem of physical access to building has now been dashed by technology. So what do you think? Has now been solved, physical developed. Problem can't be developed, right? Problem is solved by technology. Messages are dashed with passwords. So now what they have done with messages? So messages can be passed to and fro and security. They have secured it and passwords are invented. So messages are, see here, messages are protected with passwords, right? Not allowing dash to read someone else messages. So अब किसी को allow नहीं किया गया. That means not allowing other people to read someone else messages. But while individuals are becoming increasingly dashed, so individuals are becoming what? So now you can see that or other people at the press of button, and yet it seems that work is isolating individuals more and more. So that means people are becoming isolating. We can't use isolating because two same can't be put here. Grammatically, it will be wrong. So they are actually cut off. Isolating is like separating. So basically cut off. And more value is being put on. So they are putting more value on what? So groups, teams, recognizing the advantages of teamwork, perhaps encourage. So more value is being put on now. They are recognizing advantages. So teamwork. Email and voicemail have led to opportunities for person-to-person communication. So here, see the communication are reduced, right? Possibilities reduced because of email and because of voicemail. So they have led to reducing of opportunities or decrease in opportunities. So grammatically, decrease in is correct. So you can check all your answers and check the explanation also. Okay, now let's start with diagram labeling question. What are diagram labeling? In the reading part, a paragraph and a diagram will be given for which you have to label the parts referring to the passage. Now, you may find it challenging to solve the diagram labeling question, but I'm going to help you with some tips. So in this task, a diagram will explain a natural process or a scientific process, or it can be a structure of a living or non-living things. So your task is that you have to fill the specific parts of the diagram with the text or word from the reading passage. You will also encounter some of the challenging problems, but I will help you that how you can find out the appropriate words or figure, right? To find the right word and number in the passage, please skim and carefully scan it. So let's see some of the strategies. In the diagram, please notice various components and their arrangements for correct interpretation. If it's a diagram, like it's a process diagram, look for arrows. Notice the arrows so you can understand the process. Also consider the words which are close to blanks. These are mostly picked from text and they will be reworded with a basic synonym. Read the labels provided already as these are helpful in finding the answer. You may find answers in the description of the diagram. Before you answer a question, try to find a keyword present in the paragraph and highlight it. Complete the easier question first so you may get some time to solve the difficult question. The answers may not be in the progressive order. Look at the parts to be labeled and decide what type of information is required to the blank. Keep yourself calm and pay more attention to the complicated diagram. Understand the link between diagram and label to fill the blanks correctly. Okay, so let's start this. This is a passage, and on the right side, you can see the diagram, and you have to label four parts 8, 9, 10, 11. So, first, analyze. See this. This eighth one is something here on the ninth one, right? This is basically a beehive. 10th one, this is something in the middle of upper and lower part. And 11th one is the bottom part, right? So make sure when you read, you will be carefully examining the bottom, the middle, and the upper part. So in their new location, the beekeeper will pay the farmer to allow his bees to feed in such a place such as orange groves. The honey produced here is fragrant and sweet and can be sold by the beekeepers. To encourage the bees to produce as much as honey possible during this tea, the beekeeper opened the hives and stack extra boxes called suppers on the top. So this is, I guess, suppers. These temporary hive extension contains frames of empty comb. So I think these are frames and these are combs for the bees to fill with honey. In the brood chamber below, this can be brood chamber, the bees will stash honey to eat later. To prevent the queen from calling up to the top and laying eggs, a screen can be inserted between brood chamber and supper. So this can be screen, right? 3 weeks later, a honey can be gathered. So yes, this is a screen, this is supper, and this is a brood chamber. So in the supper, you can see all these are frames. These are the frames of this comb. So eighth one is basically comb. Ninth one are the frames. 10th one is the screen and 11th one is the brood chamber. So you can check all your answers here and explanation too if you have any doubts. But please practice for summary completion and diagram labeling questions. And do attend our live session at 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Keep practicing, keep learning, and watch your IELTS journey soar. Our live sessions can be a game changer for you. So please visit the Baby Code application, see the notifications. Every day there is a live session 4 to 5 p.m. Do attend and clear all your doubts and queries with me. Don't miss out this. Start practicing. Okay? Bye bye. Take care. And if you have any doubts, please ask me during the sessions. Bye bye.